Hello guys, good morning and welcome. I'm excited to be here and I hope you're excited to be here too. This is day 4 of our free beading class and I'm excited. We are making progress despite the challenges and every other thing. We are making progress and I want to say very big thank you to you for doing this with me. I am grateful. So today we are going to be talking about patterns in bead making. Okay, what do you think are patterns? What if you heard someone talking about pattern, what would you think he or she is talking about? So I'm going to be no voice note. You are going to be seeing my face while I explain that to you. We are getting to the more important, more complex, more exciting part of the class. So you can see this bag. This bag is plain. There is only one color in this bag, right? So this is what this bag looks like. It is just plain, exactly as we are seeing it on your screen. So that is this. We are coming back to it, okay? Okay, now take a look at this other one. Can you see? Is it plain? No. What can you see? Two colors combined together to give us what? A pattern. So this is a pattern. This is it. If I want the bag, okay, this is how the bag is going to be, and this is what you can see. You see something like this, right? Like this, like this, like this, just like a square that is not standing straight, a square that is standing like crook, like that is how should I call it? Okay, should we call it a star? Maybe. So this is what a pattern is. This is the pattern which I'll follow to finish this bag. The pattern should be called the design. Yeah. Okay, let me show you another one. Look at another one. You can see. Okay. You can see, right? This place is plain. There is no pattern here. There is nothing, no design here. But this other place, we can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This we have a box and we have another small box inside. So that is what we call a pattern. We have pattern in beaded, in all beaded works. Okay, you can see in some beaded cloths, you see that this line goes this way, then there is another one, there is another one, there is another one. Those are the things we call pattern. So in bags we have pattern. So if you don't want to make a plain bag, then you are mixing another color, you are adding another color to make that design. That is called a pattern. So pattern is complicated. It can be complicated and you can make mistakes, but the bigger mistake has to be with you doing a big project without a pattern. You see this thing here, you can't draw them off it. You can't create this pattern off it, except you've been doing it over and over and over and over and over, so you know where to do this, you know where to do this. But if you want to create a pattern from scratch off it, you are definitely going to have you make a lot of mistakes, trust me. So if you want to create a pattern, you will create the pattern on what? Can you tell me? So you are going to create the pattern on your book. Life has gotten better. You can do it on your phone too, but I do it on my book. And there's another place I draw my pattern. I'm going to be teaching you that, okay? So remember, at the beginning of this class, I told us to buy a book and a pen. Do you remember? I remember. If you don't. So if you want to create a pattern, which you will have a video for that, you have to draw that pattern on your book. Then when you are beading, you'll be just like referring to it. I wanted to say copy and paste, but no. Like you'll be referring to that pattern to the book to like get the pattern exactly as you've drawn. There are a lot of patterns, there are a lot of complicated ones, you look at it and you'll be like, how did this person come up with this? How did this person do this? How did this person do that? That is because they've analyzed it, they've drawn it, they've like designed it on a, is it sketchbook, and fashion designers call it. You've already like you've put it on your book. That one, you can have as many rough as you want, but by the time you start beading, you see that because you've already had something you are looking up to or looking into or whatever, so it is going to be very, very easy for you. So I said something just now that there's a way I do mine. Okay, when I was still a newbie, I was still using the book. I might still use it nowadays, but there is a way I also do mine. Excuse me. So somebody said that there is an app for it. I've not come across it yet, but if I do, I am still gonna tell you about it. Okay, so let me show you how I do my own. Okay, before that, you must be wondering why we are talking about pattern when we've not talked about this first step. The reason why is that pattern can also be in dresses. It can even be in your hand bead. Okay, pattern can be on your earrings, your necklace, any beaded product. So that is why. So as time goes on, I will also teach you matting and all those pattern and all that. So today I want to show you how to do mine. Okay, so you can see this, right? You can see it very clearly, and you see that there is an empty space. If you look closely at this empty space, you'll see that I use charcoal or maybe white chalk to write something on it. That is because I was trying to draw a pattern on this. Oh my god! Nail passion knows how to cause trouble. We'll continue the video when they restore the light, okay? They've restored the light. They restored it after 10 minutes. So let's continue from where we stopped. So I was trying to tell you that it is because I want to draw a pattern on it. I'll put the picture on the screen so that you see what I'm trying to talk about, okay? So the black or white stuff on it, you can use a chalk or you can use a charcoal, whatsoever. I was just trying to draw another pattern I want to do on another bag. So the tip for this particular class is that you are going to make a plain stuff like this. What should we name it? You make something plain like this that you will be using to draw your patterns on, or you can use your book and your pen. But I think if you draw it here, it will be more better. So when I teach you how to mat, how to do a bag, you are going to make a big plain stuff. It will be bigger than this, so that in case you want to draw anything whatsoever, you can use this to use. You use your charcoal or chalk to trace it, draw. That's the pattern. Then when you want to start beading it, all you need to do is just look at this and bead on the new stuff you are doing. I don't know if you understand. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. If you don't understand, you can ask me a question on the comment section. I will explain it for you. What I'm trying to say is that, but let me explain again, this time slowly. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to make this, you will need an empty sheet like this. Let's call it a sheet, like sheet of paper, stuff like that. So you will need something empty like this, and you will use your chalk to draw it. You can see the way this is. You draw it like this, so that when you are beading the new product, you will just look at this place. Oh, this is where I draw, you fix it there. This is where I draw, you fix it there. So when we are making the bags, we are going to do all that. But this is, we are still in the introduction and all that, okay? But the class is getting interesting and more broad and broad and broad. So this is another pattern again. You can see this, right? So what I'm trying to tell is that to make this, you have to draw it on an empty sheet like this first. Like, do you understand? You have to draw it here first, then you start beading it. Okay, so let me still show you. I have more and more and more and more, because yeah, I made bags, and that's where so you see this, right? This is another pattern. This is one of my beautiful works. Okay, so this is another pattern, and this is when I was so convenient with size 6 bead. The now me, I now use size 8. Okay, so this is one of my project work. You can see it looks a little, can you see it? So I just make this, drop it there, trying out new pattern, trying out new things. So that is what you should also do. You can, if you are mostly interested in bags, you most of the times you just have to like buy bead, maybe 1,000, buy a rope, and you just make as many patterns as possible. You just try new things, you just try new designs, you know. So, and then we have this I love you. Now this is one, you see, this is just a project, a passion project. I don't know if I've explained before, but passion projects are those projects that nobody is paying you for it, nobody asked you to do it, you just sat down and you are doing it on your own. Those are the type of project that some of the times you don't even get inspiration from outside. You get it from your brain. You just sit down, you imagine it, you draft it, and there you go, you have it. So passion projects are those projects that those are, if you are a creative, passion project tends to bring out how creative you are. It tends to bring out how good you are. It tends to bring out, it pushes you, it motivates you, it makes you think outside the box, it makes you do a lot of things. Like when you are bored, when you are not doing anything, you just stand up and you say, let me pick up my bead and do something. That is how I got all these designs. And all these designs, they've been with me for like more than 5 years. Okay, I literally take them everywhere I go. So this is one of it again. So if I want to make this again, if I want to make a bag with I love you, I already have the pattern. I don't need to stress myself and all that. All I need to do is just start the product, and I start looking at it from this place. Okay, I start watching where I inserted the black color, where I inserted the red. You understand? So that is it. So you can see we have this again. It looks a little bit dusty because of, it is, like I said, these are the jobs I just do. So you can see these are size 6 beads, because that time I was still doing size 6. But this is my recent work. So this is in size 8. Okay, so this is what I'll be using for my size 8 pattern drawing. You understand? For my size 6, I have something, that one is in black, all black. It should be somewhere there. But for my size 8, because size 8 and size 6, they are not the same. If you use a sheet that you use size 8 to construct to do size 6 beads, it might stress you. So if you are drafting the pattern on size 8, like this is size 8. If you are drafting the pattern on size 8 sheet, then you should also use size 8 bead. Don't miss that. Don't miss it. If you watch the video, you go back, watch again, in case you did not understand what I'm saying. Okay, so that is just it for pattern. Is there anything else I have to say? Hold on, let me check. Okay, that is all for pattern, and this is video 1. There'll be another, and we start creating. So you might be thinking this theory part is not necessary and all that, but now today you've learned something. If I just bring the camera and start showing you, put this, put that, when somebody asked you outside this class, what are you doing, you might not be able to say anything. You just carry your work and give the person look. No, you should be able to talk. You should be able to justify what you are doing. You should be able to like stand for what you are doing. And this is being creative. So the theory part is very, 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 very necessary. Okay, the practical is necessary, but the theory part is also necessary, so that you'll be able to talk when you are being asked what is this, so that you'll be able to write about it, so that you'll be able to express it, so that you'll be able to explain it. That is the reason why I am taking my time to describe, explain expatiate all these things for you, and we've done that on the previous videos. We are doing that today again, so that you should get to know and know and know and know. I can literally bring the camera and I'll start showing you, okay, we are making bracelets today, you put this, you put that. But then outside this camera, when you are doing it, do you know what you are doing? So let me explain it for you, so that if you want to explain it for yourself, you'll be able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing. If somebody asked you, okay, you have this bag, what is it? You'll not be looking. You cannot say, oh, this is pattern, this is the love pattern, this is the alphabet pattern, this is the. So it is not done like that. That is not how I teach. So I want to teach you so that you can talk, so that you can express, so that you can explain, so that you can describe. So that is all for this video. If this is your first time coming across this YouTube channel, please subscribe, please drop a comment, please like, please join the family. I love you. Have a great one.